Yo boys, I finally fixed the camera angle and today I've got a pretty special bike for us. So without further ado, let's go. You already know from the thumbnail. Arey haan madam. This is the TVS Apache RTX 300 and first impressions, it looks really nice, at least to me. The photos I didn't like, but in real life it looks quite nice. It's rather large and the front end really reminds me of the Africa Twin, and I really like that. I always like the looks of the Africa Twin. The tank is massive, but that's only the looks because it only has 12.5 liters of tank capacity. So okay, let's go for a ride. We are heading on to office, so we're gonna see what it's like in the city. Let's go. The screen is quite bright even though the sun is shining on it, which is good news. It sounds actually quite nice, but it vibrates a lot, especially in the handlebars and the foot pegs. They knew that it actually it vibrates a lot in the foot pegs, so they've put these bits of rubber over here, but they are so soft that you don't really feel a lot while riding it, and you really feel a little odd through that. Feeling is weird. Whee! TC was off and this road is kind of slippery and I was quite an with the throttle. However, bike stayed pretty calm and honestly didn't really slip out that much. It did slip a little bit, not bad. There's quite a lot of vibrations out here, huh? Right here near my thighs, on the inner thighs. One thing I really like about this bike is the suspension. If you set it up right, it feels really nice. It doesn't feel really fast. I would say that. It doesn't feel very fast. It has quite a lot of go juice. 36 PS, 28.5 Newton meters of torque, 180 kgs. It is not heavy. It's not heavy at all. And it feels quite nice to push also, but it's not fast and it's in fact quite linear. I would say a beginner or somebody who is not used to riding motorcycles like this would really enjoy this bike just because of its linear nature. It's quite nice like that. There's a lot of policemen outside today. Like at 5,000-6,000 RPM there are quite a lot of vibrations on the foot pegs, near the heel plate and on the handlebar. Further accelerating, the vibrations get worse, but it sounds nice, huh? Yeah, 4,000-5,000 RPM is where there's like that good amount of push, and then after that the motorcycle starts becoming a bit more progressive rather than yo, let's go. And I'm pretty sure even 4,000-5,000 RPM, like the shove, I wouldn't consider it as something aggressive at all. It's really linear. Okay. How each in the corners, pretty planted, really planted. It is quite nice, to be completely honest. It has a lot of stability to it, and even when the road is kind of bad, it stays rock solid regardless of how amateur you are with your throttle inputs mid corner. Wow, 680. Ooh, driver driven. Wow. You honestly really don't feel like it's a big motorcycle under you the moment you start getting on the move. Oh yeah, another thing. Even if the road gets bad, you don't need to stop for this. The suspension is really nice and it's very solid. build quality, honestly, quite nice. There's a little bit of that, oh my god, why is there plastic over here? But nothing rattles. The one thing that I had like a first impression of, like, these plastic bits look damn tacky right here, but it's really nice. Like, it doesn't break on you. You can't hear any weird noises even though you are jumping over stuff. I have an inkling feeling that all of this is not it's not just a TVS. And the only one gripe I have is that the engine gets a little boring. It is insanely linear, super friendly, all beginners will love this bike, everyone can ring it out and it will just not put you in a scary position and make you feel like a god. But the engine, this bike could really do with more. Tank is एक काटा कम and it's showing 234 kilometers of range. Average fuel consumption 27.6. I mean, honestly, that's actually quite bad. My bike is a Duke 390 and it does better in terms of range and mileage, especially while touring. I don't know how many liters of fuel is there in the tank, but yeah, that doesn't look like a good number or an efficient number. And another thing, this engine does not like it's not really happy if you lug the engine. Like high gear, low speeds, it just vibrates quite a lot. The ergonomics on this bike are spot on. Like, genuinely, they're so comfortable. I'm 5'9", 5'10 ish, and the way the body is sculpted for me to grab onto the bike is so good. Like, it feels like it's tailor-made. And I mean, to me, this is a personal thing. And the handlebar is in a really nice position. Like, it's in a super commanding position, but because the seat and the subframe is quite flat behind me, I can actually still like turn this into a baby Hoonigan machine. So in terms of ergos, they have gotten it really nicely. Only one issue is that if I'm going to stand up, I feel like I'm bending a little bit, and I wish I could actually have the handlebar a little taller. So taller people would actually prefer what is this, handlebar riser. But yes, I wouldn't say this motorcycle is fast. I wouldn't say this motorcycle is slow. I would just say that this motorcycle could do with more oomph. Oh, and I almost forgot, the RTX comes with ride modes. 4 ride modes: urban, rain, tour, rally, and you need to keep the throttle closed and it turns to urban. So now urban mode I do not like at all. It's very mute, and it's like basically like an eco mode in an EV. It feels like that. It's like the leanest map ever. Rain, it's the middle of summer, so I've not tried it, and it is okay. It's even worse. It's the decaffeinated version of urban, to pretty much sum it up. And tour is what I've been riding it on most of the time, which feels like a better map and a much nicer like power delivery, especially at the bottom end. Now you like just basically need to use 25-30% of your throttle and you've got a good amount of torque surging out. And the last one is rally, where your ABS turns off, and it pretty much feels like tour mode itself, but you just got rear ABS off. I forgot to press the clutch. So yeah, motorcycle very friendly overall. I really did like the electronic suites. When you put the TC on, it is very heavy-handed, doesn't let you do any musty. It cuts the power really abruptly. But TC off, you feel like, yeah, okay, I can handle this. It's enough power for you to basically have a lot of fun as a beginner, but it gets boring pretty quick. Oh yeah, The chassis also is insane. It's so flickable. Chassis, suspension and brakes, they've gotten very well. The brakes in the front bite very nicely. The dive is also quite progressive. It's been set up quite nicely at the front. It sounds really nice. I really like the way it sounds. If only it did something more. But it's actually just a really nice bike to thrash around. I just wish I had more power. Overall insane. It's an insane bike, honestly. But I think they should come out with a TVS Apache RTX R. We're at office. Whee! Boys are just chilling. So those were the first raw impressions of the Apache RTX courtesy of TDH, and pleasantly surprised, however just a little disappointed with how the engine performs. That's all. I really liked it, but I just felt like it needed more power. What are your thoughts on the bike? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Bye.